Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Thanks for being here for another collective reading. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. Just going to tap into the energy and see what comes out for you guys. We'll get started with some oracles. As always, keep in mind this is a collective reading, so not all messages will resonate for every human. So take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. See if we can get an overall energy here, see what's going on in the energy. All right, bottom of the deck. Interesting, we have Survivor. When everyone counted you out, you made it through because you're a survivor. This is the energy of, it's almost like a black sheep energy, if some of you have felt that before. Where it's like nobody believes in you for whatever reason, but you prove them wrong. That's the energy I'm feeling here. All right, see what comes out. For the collective, we've got Solitude. Pride. So, take time to be alone. Tune out the noise and chaos of the world and tune in to your inner peace. And I feel like a lot of you have been doing that, you know. You're realizing, a lot of you are, especially those of you who have been dealing with somebody else or somebody from the past. This is a very hermit energy. And at first, it can be very uncomfortable, very isolating. But the lessons that you learn in solitude, in isolation, it is very transformative. And sometimes we have to go through these very dark periods of our lives and find ourselves in this solitude and confinement almost to truly learn certain lessons, you know, tune into your inner peace. And I feel like a lot of you guys have been doing that, honestly. Pride. Never be too proud to ask for help. Everyone needs a little help every now and then, even you. So take that as it resonates. And we've got be realistic. So get your head out of the clouds and begin seeing things the way they really and truly are. Walking through a life wearing rose-colored glasses only leads to pain, embarrassment, and loss. And bottom of the deck we've got, and this will resonate for some of you, move on. Okay? In order to gain closure and healing for ourselves, we must move on from things, people, and situations we cannot change. And so again, those of you who have been dealing with somebody from the past, I feel like a lot of you have moved on. You know, some of you have met somebody else, and it's like the energy around you is changing. It's shifting. You know, and I think I said recently, the only thing we really have control over is ourselves. You know. So it's almost this feeling of finding peace with the fact that we can't change things that we're not meant to change, you know, people, whatever, situations. And it is okay to move on from these things. And I also have to say that you are in separation from somebody and you're really struggling to move on from this person, all right? Hoping that they come back into your life, you know, take that as it resonates. As I've said before, you don't need to get this person back right now to get them back if it's meant to happen. You know, for some of you, it might be, and for others of you, it might not be meant to happen. So you will eventually find love with somebody new and find that you are happiest that you've ever been in your life. But it is safe to move on, you know, and for some of you, moving on does not have to be like this finality, all right? Things could come back together later on if they are actually meant to. And the energy that's been coming through for a lot of you lately is that somebody from the past is very close to returning, reaching out. Again, it's been all about ending cycles, you know, and people having to work through certain lessons. You know, they have to learn very important lessons if they are to come back to you in the right energy. You know, for those of you who are wanting that. All right. I'm going to see what comes out in the tarot for you guys. What just flipped over? The Six of Swords just flipped over. I'm not going to take it because I'm not done shuffling, but that is an energy of your, you know, there's going to be victory in this situation. Victory after a long battle. And it's also an energy of just being accepted, you know. And for some of you, if you're connected into somebody, that might be what they want, you know, to be accepted by you again. But again, take it as it resonates. That won't be for everyone. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Magician. So, manifesting, taking action, communication. This card is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. But it's very much a card of action. So for some of you, possibly getting ready to take action, or somebody getting ready to take action towards you, or maybe you are calling in a manifestation. We do have the Fool right under that, which is a new beginning. So again, take that as it resonates. What we got? We got the Star coming out under Solitude. Aquarius energy. We've got the Two of Wands. And the Hanged Man reversed. So, this feeling of limbo, of being trapped between places, you know. Seven of Wands reversed is on the bottom. Falling under Solitude here, we have the Star. Okay, Aquarius energy. This is your hope, your wish, your dream, sometimes a delayed manifestation. There is hope here. There is this feeling of hope. I'm also getting mirrored energy from this card, even with the trees in the background. If you are in separation with somebody or maybe in a new connection, mirroring each other, this very strong energy of a soulmate connection, twin flame, everything is mirrored. And then right in between those trees is that star. This is the two of you together. You know, what once was apart is coming back together, coming together for the first time for some of you. And again, it's also an energy of mirroring. So whatever you are feeling about somebody, it's very possible this person is also feeling the same about you. If you're going through certain things in your own life, your person might also be dealing with similar situations in their life, whether you're in contact or not. All right. In this Two of Wands, this is an energy of needing to let go of something to move forward. You know, in the traditional tarot, you know, the Two of Wands, one of those wands is bolted down. That signifies something that needs to be unbolted and released. You need to leave one of those things behind in order to move forward. Maybe for some, could be pride. It's falling right under this card. Everyone needs a little help every now and again. So this pride, sometimes people have a really hard time asking for help. And for some of you, if you're dealing with somebody from the past, the energy I'm feeling right now is that this person might have had a lot of trauma issues, things going on in their lives, but they didn't feel comfortable asking for help. It was easier for them to just basically abandon you so they wouldn't have to deal with it, if that makes sense. They didn't want to ask for help. For some of them, if you were dealing with like an avoidant or something like that, Sometimes an avoidant will not ask for help there because they have gotten used to doing everything on their own and avoiding other people. Again, this seems a little specific, but that might resonate for some of you. If you were dealing with an avoidant or somebody who, you know, it was clear that they needed help, but they didn't want to ask for it. They did not want to accept it from you or anybody else, and then eventually this person just disappeared on you because it was easier for them to just not have to deal with anything, including not having to take accountability for anything. So again, you know, take that as it resonates. But with the hangman in reverse, this is, again, an energy of being in limbo. Like for some of you, feeling like you can't move forward, you can't move backward, you don't know what's going on. If you're in separation from somebody, maybe you never got any closure, you don't know exactly what happened or what the situation was, and you just kind of feel like you're floating in space because you were left with more questions than answers, if that makes sense. But it's an energy of being in limbo and like, okay, what happens now? Because I can't stay in this energy forever. All right? That could be you. It could be somebody that you're connected into. Let us continue. We've got the Ten of Wands, this end of a long journey. Eight of Swords reversed, coming under the Two of Wands. So what I'm feeling here, I said that something needs to be released. Somebody needs to release something so that they can move on. They can't carry both of these wands. They have to let one of them go. That whatever is in that one wand that is representing the past that somebody needs to move on from here. Remember, bottom of the deck, move on. Again, this could be you or somebody else. When I was talking about that limbo, not having any closure, not having answers, what happened? You know, what happened? And this is your energy as well. The energy of this card. Yeah, I do feel like some of you have never really, if you were in a connection with somebody, that connection ended, or you got ghosted, or you never got any answers. You've been asking yourself for weeks, months, possibly even longer than that for some of you, years. For some of you, what happened? Am I ever gonna have any answers? Am I gonna be scratching my head for the rest of my life trying to figure out what the hell happened here? Am I always going to wonder what happened? But it's also your energy. What happened to you? Now is not the time to give up or give in. You've come too far to give up now. So those of you who have still been having kind of a hard time lightening your energy, you know, going through what I feel has been a very difficult cycle for a lot of you. I feel like this energy of being stuck, that hangman in reverse, or even being stuck inside your own head, you or possibly somebody from the past connected into you, or somebody else in your energy, needing to let go of that energy, and someone is. In this Eight of Swords reverse, this is somebody getting out of their own way, getting out of their head, so that they can move forward, not being as stuck and stagnant and worried as they were. All right? Cue the sirens. Grab one more from this deck. So I do feel like somebody is coming out of that energy. Somebody, Page of Cups reversed in immature energy. So somebody knows that their actions in the past, their words, actions, were immature, you know, whether this person was an avoidant or not, or suffered from some kind of personality disorder, you know, take it as it resonates. You're still in control of yourself, whether you're an avoidant or not. So this person knows, they know now, they have figured it out, you know, in solitude, that they came off as being prideful, all right, maybe a little narcissistic, and they came off as being very immature, and they handled things with you very immaturely. All right? Again, take that as it resonates. It won't be everybody's situation. And we've got, yeah, the Three of Wands. So somebody setting their intentions, wanting to, again, move on or move forward. This is a card of action. All right? Somebody planning ahead, planning for the future, getting their ducks in a row, trying to figure out how to move forward. So again, this mirrored energy, some of you trying to figure out how to move forward, how to move through this very difficult cycle in your life, this very painful period for some of you. You know, trying to move through this and make plans for the future. And for a lot of you, waking up and realizing that no matter what has happened here, no matter what happened in your past, your life is not over. Those of you who are dealing with somebody from the past or have never been able to stop thinking about this person or wondering what happened, and some of you really wanting this person to come back, but it hasn't happened yet, okay? Take that as it resonates. As I've said before, this energy of your life does not stop and start with anybody else. This person or anyone else. It doesn't stop and start. You can move through this and you can create something brand new. And for others of you, this could be somebody from the past, this person from the past that you are still connected to, trying to figure out how to move towards you. Possibly daydreaming about you, wondering if they can have you in real life, other than just in their dreams. Can they really have you here in the 3D? Or are they just going to daydream about you? Are they going to find a way to take action? And I do feel for a lot of these people, this person is trying to be realistic here. They want to come in the right energy, if this is a person from the past. Even if this is a new person. Be realistic. They want to do things the right way. They don't want to put the cart in front of the horse. I don't know why that came in. Put the cart in front of the horse. They're trying to be realistic. And a lot of them, if this is somebody from the past, they don't know at this point if you taking them back is actually realistic, or if it's just wishful thinking on their part. We do have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So for a lot of you who are in separation, this person thinking about you, reminiscing, possibly looking at old photos, reading old texts, take that as it resonates. For some of you, this person actually watching you in some way. Social media, take it as it resonates. That is very often the energy coming through in this card. The Knight of Wands, impulsive action. So is this person going to take impulsive action towards you? Or are they taking time in solitude to figure out what the most realistic course of action would be? Do they want to be impulsive? A lot of you, this person from the past, when you were connected, they were very impulsive. And for some of you, think about how that connection ended. Did it seem like a little spontaneous, like without warning? Like this person just kind of ended things impulsively, Take that as it resonates. That's what's coming through. I'm going to get 3 more and then I'll clarify some things. We've got the King of Cups reversed, falling under the Ten of Wands. This King of Cups reversed is an energy of, well, we got a lot here. We got the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles reversed, and the Five of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords reversed also flew out, but I'm putting those ones back. What I was going to say, the energy of the King of Cups reversed. Six of Pentacles just flew out. I'll leave that one. The energy of the King of Cups reversed, you guys, is somebody who is allowing their emotions to control their actions. I just said, impulsive. Do you feel like the way that this connection ended, if one of you dealing with this past person, do you feel that this person was not thinking clearly when they did whatever it was that they did, when they took whatever impulsive action this was that led to the end of your connection, or if the impulsive action itself was ending your connection? Was this person, think about the last time you were with this person or the last time you spoke to them, did they seem like they were in a strange emotional energy? Did they seem like they were like the world around them was being affected by their own inner emotional state, or like they just couldn't handle what was going on around them, almost like they were completely overwhelmed? Again, this King of Cups in reverse is falling right under the Ten of Wands. Did this person feel overwhelmed, or did they seem off, all right, before this connection ended? We've got the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Pentacles. So for a lot of you dealing with this person from the past, yes, this person has started coming out of their head here in the Eight of Swords in reverse. What they are realizing is how unhappy they are, and realizing what they did to you. For some of you, I believe it came out in last night's reading, so I have to honor it because the same energy is coming through right now in this Ten of Pentacles reversed. For some of you, since you've been in separation from this person, they might have suffered some kind of a loss in their life. Loss of a job, loss of a house, loss of a family member, a loved one. Take that as it resonates. We've got the Five of Pentacles here, which is the energy that they put you in when they did whatever it was that they did. This is an energy of being abandoned, left out in the cold. I feel that this person is feeling that now. Again, this mirroring, they are now feeling, for a lot of you, if you are one of the collective who are dealing with this situation of somebody from the past, whether you want this person back or not, this person is starting to feel how you felt in the beginning. Okay? Six of Cups. This is a reconciliation, but it's taken a very long time, hasn't it? It's been very slow. But it's here, and that's what this person wants for a lot of you. And also fell out the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. This is an equal give and take situation. This person wanting this with you, or maybe they couldn't give it to you in the past, all right, or wouldn't, because they were too self-absorbed or whatever was going on in their lives. They were not in the headspace, the mind frame, the energy to be able to give you what you actually needed, what you actually deserved. And so they disappeared on you, so they wouldn't have to take accountability for anything because of how they were feeling about themselves. All right? And the Ten of Swords reversed, this is an energy of undoing and ending. Literally, that is the Ten of Swords reversed. It is an energy of undoing and ending. So for some of you, this person from the past wanting to undo this ending with you, put things back together. All right, I hope that makes sense. And for some of you, again, this energy of another part of the collective, these people dealing with somebody new. And for the first time, maybe in your life, or at least in a long time, this Six of Pentacles, somebody coming into your life who is actually ready, willing, and able to give you the kind of relationship that you deserve, to be able to give you what this past person wouldn't or couldn't. And for some of you, you have moved on from this past person and you've found somebody new. Others of you are alone and you like it. Some of you do. Some of you are perfectly content because, again, solitude, you are finding things out about yourselves. You are growing and evolving. You are learning. You're learning lessons. And you know intuitively that you're going to come out of this on the other side a much stronger person, having these lessons that you have learned. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands reversed. Somebody, you or someone from the past, taking off that mask, getting real with how they actually feel about things, coming to terms with their own emotions, owning up, even to the, maybe not to you yet, but owning up to themselves about what they did in the past, realizing things. Finally, it's just this overwhelming energy of somebody who is no longer bullshitting themselves, taking accountability, getting real with things. Knight of Swords reversed, the High Priestess reversed. Things being revealed here or are going to be revealed. Pisces energy, with this High Priestess being reversed. The Knight of Swords reversed, this person feeling directionless. Again, Three of Wands, trying to figure out how to move forward here, wanting to take action, forward movement, wondering if they can have you in the 3D or if they're just going to sit around daydreaming about you. If you are going to be the one that got away, and I think for a lot of you, that's exactly what you are to this person, the one that got away, if you are somebody dealing with a past person. Is there anything the collective needs to know about this past person? We'll start there. Is there anything the collective needs to know about this past person that they don't know? Eight of Cups reversed. Well, yeah, a lot of you don't know this person is coming back. But this person is coming back at some point. The boomerang. It's somebody doing a 180. Maybe swans are significant for some of you. Right under that, on the bottom of the deck again, the Fool. Again, this new beginning. Some of you will get a chance for this new beginning with this person from the past. And this person from the past very much hoping for a new beginning with you, but very scared, and so this won't be for everybody. A lot of you have moved on and you do not want anybody from the past back. You don't even like hearing about them. Yet, here we are. For some of you, yes, this person is going to do a 180 and head back in your direction. It's up to you what you do with that, At the end of the day, you need to do what you feel is right for you. And only you will know what that is. Okay? 10 of Cups reversed on the bottom right now. I'm going to grab a couple more of these to wrap things up for you guys. Again, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. As I said yesterday, starting today, the 5th, for the remainder of the month of April, all personal readings are $10 off. You can book with me on tarotbyarcanon.com, and I'll get back to you at least within 12 hours. Or you can email me directly at tarotbyarcanon@gmail.com. You don't have to share anything about your situation with me that you don't want to share. Chances are I'm going to end up picking it up anyway. But feel free to, if you have specific questions or there's a particular situation that you want me to focus on, let me know whenever you send in your contact form. All right. But again, this is the 369 event. All personal readings are $10 off. 369. So 30, 60, 90. What else is there for the collective tonight, please? Guarded, speak your truth, flexibility. Be here now on the bottom. So some of you obviously guarded, and it would be weird if you weren't. With what a lot of you have been through here, especially if you're dealing with somebody from the past, it would be weird for you to not be a little bit guarded, protective of your own energy. This says, of course, it's normal to have your walls up after being hurt. What did I just say? But after a while, your walls may be keeping out just what you may need to heal. Take a chance. For some of you, I think that you will take a chance. Whether it's with this person from the past, giving them another chance. And for a lot of you, you might not yet understand what a chance this person feels like they're taking and coming back in your direction. And for others of you, you have been so guarded because of past trauma, past hurt that you have been put through in relationships or whatever. You have become so guarded that for a lot of you, it's almost as if you have frozen your heart in ice and you are reluctant to take a chance on somebody new because you're afraid that you're going to get hurt again. And that is a perfectly understandable energy. But you don't need to be in it forever. You know, you might be keeping out just what you need, just what you may need to heal. So I'm asking you to kind of just have an open mind here. Look at things from all different angles, you know. You might be surprised. Speak your truth. Never be afraid to speak your truth. Stand strong, shade the ground you walk on, and never back down from your own morals and beliefs. So again, I said a minute ago, only you know what is right for you. In this situation or any other situation, only you know what is right for you. Okay? Some of you wanting this person back, if this person does do this 180 and come back in your direction, speak your truth. Don't ever be afraid not to. Be your authentic self. And that goes for if you're involved with somebody new as well. And flexibility, sometimes it's just best to go with the flow. Everything in life is not always going to go your way. Bend, but don't break. And a big energy that I'm getting from this right now is don't sacrifice what you know you truly want and truly deserve for anybody. All right? Once again, only you know what is right for you. But be careful what you sacrifice. And if it seems like you're involved with somebody who isn't willing to sacrifice anything for you, and you are the one doing all the work, then you're going to need to reevaluate things. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I hope this was helpful and resonated for some of you. Again, check out tarotbyarcanon.com. Check out the new blog post all about the Fool card. There'll be a new one next week. And if you want a private reading, again, you can book with me on the website or email me. And yeah, I think that's it. So I will talk to you guys soon.